Madonna's halftime show at the Super Bowl was an amazing conceptual art piece. Don't believe me? Madonna was trying to do us all a huge favor this Super Bowl Sunday, but I don't think many of us got the message. Let me break it down for you. Her halftime show opened up with a display of Roman sentinels meant to create a visual metaphor of the Roman Empire and make more plain to see the parallels between ancient Rome and today's United States. Ancient Rome, during its bread and circus years, was just on the cusp of total collapse. The plebeians of ancient Rome had no real say in their government. The Roman Senate was extremely corrupt and changed laws not to benefit the common good but to further enrich themselves. The Roman Empire had, just at the point before collapse, so overextended itself militarily around the known world that it was unable to effectively govern. This ineffective, although brutal projection of power around the world created much resentment amongst the occupied communities, and terrorist attacks on the soldiers stationed in these occupied countries. The plebeians, who were at this point certain beyond the shadow of a doubt that their government was completely corrupt, were extremely apathetic towards politics. And so instead of spending time worrying about self-governance, they instead turned their attention to the bread and circuses. So the Super Bowl, and football in general, Madonna was quite blatantly insinuating, is our modern-day gladiatorial games. The Super Bowl is a convergence and amplification of everything about our society that parallels ancient Rome, condensed into a money and testosterone-drenched nugget of our collective American id. Madonna was warning us of the impending collapse of the American empire. Further metaphors were created, with LMFAO coming on to play their song, I'm Sexy and I Know It. A song which was chosen to clearly illustrate the hubris of American exceptionalism, while clearly casting a stark contrast on the gaping discrepancy between the song's lyrics and the average American watching the game yesterday, which itself, in a recursive or meta moment, draws parallels between the bloated and wasteful military spending of the American empire and the bloated bodies of the average American watching the game. But what of the hippie on the slack line, dressed as an ancient Roman plebe? As a plebeian, he's representative of the 99% of Rome, and in this ongoing narrative between the parallels of ancient Rome and modern America, is also representative of the 99% of America, and the 99% movement, the Occupy Wall Street movement. Balanced precariously on a thin line of credit, his station in life moves up and down, completely at the mercy of the fluctuations of the macro economy. Our day-to-day balancing act of securing employment and living paycheck to paycheck is made literal in the visual metaphor of an actual balancing act. As this Occupy protester is vaulted up into the air in a final flourish, suddenly finding himself no longer moving up or down, but moving sideways into a new dimension of reality that was previously unavailable to him. As he turns end over end, the world, relative to him, is flipping upside down in a moment of revolution. And then as he lands on his feet, things are righted again. But he doesn't land this time on the insecure fluctuations of the market. This time he lands on the firm foundation of a steady-state economy. Finally, through the magic of special effects, the football field is torn away, revealing the expanse of outer space, a Nietzschean void, outside of the illusory modern-day Roman Empire. After the destruction of this world of illusion, Madonna then proceeds to evolve into a being of pure energy and light, which then disperses into the arena, spelling the words, world peace, making clear that this whole display is meant to mock the very game it divides, which is itself nothing more than a metaphor for regional warfare. Madonna's halftime show was an amazing conceptual art piece. Did you like this video? Please donate what you think it was worth in the link below. Please also be sure to click the like button. If you want to help me continue to produce videos like this one, please become a monthly sustainer over at punkpatriot.com. I make t-shirts.